Okay, everything should be working now. Okay. Wait, I just realized something. Okay, so it's currently... I already paid this guy, right? I have not. Hey, my guy, actually, I need to see, what do you got? You've got nothing. Oh, okay, let me, okay, I can't really... There we go. Boom. There we go. I'm gonna leave that like that for now. I'm gonna leave that in there. Let's go. You know, I actually do have some stuff to talk about today. I know. What's this? Panda has something to talk about? Yes. Yes, I do. And that is something that it's been something I've been hearing about for a while, but something I never really understood. I already paid them. I didn't realize I already did. Okay, hold on. Oh, no wonder. Okay, well, it's a good thing that that was still going. How are we doing? Okay, we still have stuff to go with. Okay, we're doing quite well. Okay, we're still doing good. Okay, so the thing I wanted to talk about was something that I see people, or at least not seen, but heard that people do in their relationships. And it's one of the things that I don't, like, and that will end a relationship very quickly. And that is open relationship. And the thing is, it's always one person that's like, I want an open relationship. The thing is, it doesn't matter which party, which side is the one that's asking for the open relationship. Anytime they do that, they always think it's only one-sided. It's only one way. There's only one way. And every single time, every single one of the stories I hear about it, and some stories may be fake, some of them might be real. Do I fucking know? I don't know. No, I don't really know. All right, so I'm just keeping an open mind on this, okay? But anytime, it's always the one who wants the open relationship always thinks that it's just a one-sided thing. However, when you ask for, here's the thing: when you ask for an open relationship, you think that you're getting a green light to something. When here's the thing: yes, you are, but you're also giving the other person a green light for it. You think that they're just gonna stay? You think that they're just gonna stay loyal? Yes, they might. Yeah, sure. But then there are some times where it's like, okay, maybe no, I don't think this person. No, this person is not. You wanted this, and you're getting and the other person is complying exactly what you wanted. Is doing exactly what you wanted. You wanted this, and you got exactly what you wanted. But the thing is, it's a two-way street. It's a two-way street. It's not a one-way street. Open relationships go both ways. Both parties are involved. Both parties are open relationship, meaning that when you have an open relationship, this is like your green light to go and date other people while you're still in a relationship with the person that you're in. But the thing is, that also means the other person is also allowed to do the same thing you're doing. You think you're allowed to go in and just go and date other people just because why not? Congratulations, they are allowed to do that as well. They're allowed to do that as well. Nine. I'm gonna go get 9 of them. Fuck. Wait, please tell me I stockpiled some. Good, I did. Okay, wait, actually, okay. Good, I did stockpile them. This is why it's good. And, okay, but that, I want to talk about that because, like, the amount of times, like, and yes, I am very much aware that not all of them are like this, but I'm talking about the ones that are like this, okay? I'm talking about specifically the ones that are like this, alright? Why is it that you think that doing this means that you're the only one that gets to do it? When you ask for this, everyone involved in this gets to do it. Everyone that's involved in it gets to do it. Everyone that's involved. This entire thing is just me just stocking up on different things, okay? Okay, I don't have anything for him. Okay, so very much. Thank you. Okay, and then I'm gonna go over to the other places and see if I can stockpile over there. But, and that actually correlates into different things. Like, people will want something, but the problem is, like, what people don't realize is that when they want something, they, like, if they want to fight for something, to get something, they're also fighting to get... Is this person okay? Like, are they just not here anymore? I don't know. But when they want something, they need to realize what they're getting themselves into, because when they want, because there's always the be careful what you wish for, right? Or I'm trying to get a certain point across. However, for some reason, my brain is not allowing mouth to say words. What I'm trying to say is, there are things that people want, but they, when they get it, they are confused because they wonder, because, wait, 20, 40, 60, 80, 80, 80. Because they didn't realize everything that they were gonna get. Just stockpiling. Like, people are like, I want this. Okay, well, you're gonna get this as well. No, I want this. Okay, but it's a package deal. It comes with this. No, why would you give me that? I don't want that. Why would you give me that? Because that's exactly what you're asking for. You want this, you're gonna get this as well. No, why would I want that? And it's like, you have no choice in the matter. Either you get the thing that you want with the thing that's gonna come with, or you just don't get it at all. Okay, where is the person that usually comes in here? Are they dead or something? Are they okay? Okay, well, let's, how are we doing? We're doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. I'm gonna kind of wait until, till, like, everyone is, like, asleep. And I'm gonna go and get, I'm gonna go get some stuff done. Oh, by the way, I did get custom emotes, by the way. I got custom emotes of my character. If you don't know where to go, why not go where fashion sits? Put it on a Ritz. No, let me throw. Okay, here we go. It's coming police curfew right now, so I'm gonna go and get this, Another thing I don't understand is, like, is a certain double standard. Well, I know why it happens, because people are just stupid in this way, but and I even made a short about this, so so people on YouTube, expect a short to be coming out about this later. But let's say that there's a delivery job, okay? 2 people get it. 1 person gets it. Both of them, same qualifications, same type of person, all right? Same qualifications, same situation that they're in that they need to get this job. Both of them are both struggling in the same way. They both have the same qualities to get this job. They both are like each other. They both are very much like each other. However, one person, and they both get the job at the same time. However, one person, people will swarm them and be like, wow, you're so amazing. It's so great that you got this job. But then they'll turn to the other person and be like, this guy's a bum. This guy's a bum. Why would he have this job? Despite the fact that they are both, the reason why they have this job is the same reason. Same job, same credentials, same position. But people will look at one person and say that they're the most amazing person. They're so like inspiring to have this job, while the other person doesn't. Keep in mind, in this hypothetical scenario, both these people are not bad people. They are both good people. They're both good people. They're both, let's say that they're both very known in the community. They're both good people. They're both recognized for how much good that they do. However, one of them will be told that that he's a horrible person for having that job, when the other person also has the same job and is being praised for it. Why is this? Like, why is this? They can be clones of each other. They could be clones of each other, and people would still be like, no. They'd still be like, oh, this is a horrible thing. If you don't know where to go, where fashion sits, put it on the Ritz. That's another thing. The thing is, there are certain things in this world where when you want something and it comes in a package deal, you are not allowed to cherry pick it. You cannot. You have to take the full thing. You have to take the full package deal. If you want something, you have to, and it comes with several other stuff, you have to take them. Like, you want something and it's gonna come with like its own set of responsibilities or consequences, then too bad. You wanted this. You wanted it. You're gonna get exactly what you wanted. You can't expect to get something and then just expect that you're just gonna get all the benefits and none of the drawbacks from it. Person scared me. You don't know where to go. Where fashion sits. Put it on the Ritz. So yeah, probably should have left that just so I can have an entire episode where I'm just cleaning it up. Okay, it's all good. Everything's all good. Okay. We're back. Okay, so okay, I don't want them to be like completely down on how much money that they got. So I'm going to go and start like, hey Glitch, how you doing? Hey Glitch, how you doing? I've been talking about stuff. How are you doing? You still tired? I was honestly thinking about doing a peak. Am I right? I was honestly thinking about doing a peak stream, like a solo one, because I'm over here like I'm trying to figure out how it is that I'm dying at I'm speedrunning death despite the fact that I'm trying to oh, you're tired. Despite the fact that I'm trying over here to actually stay alive and follow you guys. And then here I am just dying at every turn. We do some peek if you want. Okay, maybe later today. I know that Matt has some stuff cooking up for us, so there's that. Also, I went back and looked. Remember when I said I was gonna make a clip off some stuff? I went back and looked. I didn't have the game audio on OBS, so both you and the game could not be heard. And so many things were funny on there. Like one of them just looked. You were like at one point you said you have an idea. Like I got an idea, and from my perspective, like despite the fact that you were going to a certain place, is my perspective. From my perspective, you looked like you just is like I have an idea and just jumps off the cliff. That's what it looked like, and I wanted to make that into a clip. However, you couldn't be heard, so it just looks like that you just decided to just die. So there's that. Okay, I'm gonna continue doing this so that way I can restock everyone. Well, I can always restock everyone with meth as well, so there's that. Also, once again, I really do want to start up like the Minecraft server again because I feel like that like if everyone gets Minecraft, like we can do a lot of funny stuff. For 24 days, yeah. I just need to stock up everyone, including myself, with everything. If I don't have enough of this by like tomorrow, well then I'm just gonna sell the meth because I know that I have a lot of that. Right now it's 4 a.m. Go to sleep to progress until tomorrow. Right, that's what it says at the top. Right, and that means that no one is currently working right now. None of my employees are currently working. The dealers are currently not working right now, so I'm actually also gonna take that as well. Well, okay, so let's go and put more in. Nah. So right now what we're doing is I'm going to continue to get more of this so I can restock everyone, including myself. But if I don't have enough by the end of this, then I'm just gonna go and sell the meth instead of weed. Tomorrow. Okay, let me go and give this to Brad. I know that he's home right now because he's By the way, on Twitch I did get my own custom emotes. I got my own custom emotes. So there's that. Brad, buddy, pal. Hey, first things first, I'm gonna take that from you. Second things second, I'm gonna give you this stuff. There we go. Okay, so I'm completely stocked on that. I'm completely stocked now. He's completely stocked. So I shouldn't be getting, so for a few days now, I should not be getting, hey boss, I'm low on product. Now I'm gonna go over to Molly. I'm gonna go over to Molly and see how she's doing. Let's put this stuff away. Right now, just for right now. Oh, let me, how much, what do you got on you right now that, like, do I need to restock you on anything? No, you seem to be fine. You seem to be fine. So let me just put this back, let me just put this on you so that way we can, there. Okay, so now let's go and talk to Molly. See if she's got anything. Dress up like $1 million groomer. Don't know the rest of the song. Super duper. Okay. Okay, Molly hasn't told me that she's completely out yet, so well, let's go and see what she's got. Molly, darling. I'm actually gonna take that from you. Okay, so now that we got that, I'm gonna go and put some stuff away in there we go. Okay, so now let's... Shit, I was gonna do something. I forgot what I was gonna do. Oh no. Oh, I was gonna go put this, all of this, my $1 million in cash, despite, ignore that it's only $19,000. My stacks of money into the money laundering. One of the biggest things I've always hated about the dentist wasn't the, like, the thing I hated the most out of everything in dentist wasn't even just a drill. I don't like the drill, but it wasn't just that. What I hated the most out of everything in a dentist was every single time my dad would always, even if it was just for a cleaning, no matter how much I try and keep my dental hygiene up, which, trust me, I've been doing that a lot. I've become more and more paranoid throughout my life with my dental hygiene. But the thing I absolutely hated the most was every time my dad always gave me a lecture on how dental hygiene is, like how I'm supposed to keep up on everything. And I hated it. Yeah, you know what, Kyle? Yeah, sure. Yeah, this way I can keep some of my money. Okay, let's go. What's another thing I could talk about? Shit, I feel like I've talked about everything I need to talk about. But yeah, when you get stuff and it's a package deal, and if you want something in life and it comes with a drawbacks, don't just expect only to get just the good stuff, okay? If you don't know where to go, you should go where fashion sits. Put it on the Ritz. Okay. No, I forgot. I need to go in. I forgot that I want to go in and stock myself up as well. I want to stock up myself. I forgot about that part. Okay, so really I just need 2 more. I have an ultimatum. You must either rip $1,000, rip up $1,000, or show everyone your browser history. Another thing, a clean browser history shows more about the person than someone with a full browser history. The thing is, that's what people say. It's like, it shows more guilt, and yet you cannot prove anything. Anyway, let's get into this. Let's start doing this. Yeah, so just expect there to be bad stuff when it comes to things. Don't get the thing that you want in life and then act surprised when there ends up being responsibilities. You know those kids that asked for a dog but then don't or they beg to have a dog or a cat or any form of rodent or any form of pet. I don't know why I said rodent. Rodent came to my mind because my sister had like 10 of them, despite the fact that hamsters die within like they just exist, and then after 2 days they just die. Okay, I have restocked myself. I have restocked all my dealers. Everything should be good now. Just up like $1 million room. Also, another thing that I've noticed is that not enough people do this, and I know that the reason why for some people is because like sometimes they like their job like doesn't allow them to like wants to be fully focused. I'm gonna start recording for now. Okay, so I'm not getting a lot of XP because I didn't really do anything, but tomorrow I'm gonna do a lot. Okay. So, as I was saying, what I don't understand is like, okay, sometimes I understand this for some people with some jobs where the reason why they don't do this is because, well, their jobs won't let them. But for the people where their jobs actually do let them, what I don't understand is like why don't you like listen to like a podcast, listen to music, or listen to like someone streaming while you're doing your job. That way you can do your job and do that at the same time. Then again, I think maybe the reason for that is maybe maybe like the reason why people don't like, one of the reasons why people don't really like dishwashing. And that's because like the reason why I like dishwashing is because I'm able, like, I'm not exactly like fully madly in love with it. I just like it because I am able to, what's it called, I'm able to do my job without thinking is really it. I'm able to do my job without thinking. So that's why I'm okay with dishwashing. Is so long as I can do my job without thinking, I can listen to like music while I'm doing it, then yes. There's nothing inside. Maybe I should change the price on this. Maybe let's take it down to 50. Okay, well, let's hopefully don't go through the entire day where we don't get anything. But yeah, oh shit! And I've already forgotten what I was talking about. Hold, please. Okay, yeah. Listening to something while you're hello, I would like to. I've purchased everything. Everything's been purchased. Okay, but what if I decided to go around you? Yeah, beat that. Okay, fine. We'll take down 50. Okay, 50. How about that? Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, but yeah, like maybe it's because some people cannot focus when there's something beside them, or like they're listening to something while they're doing the work, maybe. So maybe that's the reason. You know what? I'm about to make more than $1,000 doing this. Watch this. Deposit. Watch. I now have nothing, but watch this. I'm about to make everything back up. Maybe that's the reason. But honestly, I think that like the people that are more comfortable with doing that, I think it would be better if you are in a position where. Good sir, I have come to give you 7 of these. I'm swimming in this stuff. I'm practically swimming. I might do either Peak later today, Payday, or maybe VR chat. I might do VR chat. There's a good chance that I'm gonna be doing VR chat. We're gonna be making like, because I know that Matt wants to make like skits and videos. If I might stream it. I kind of want to, because I do want to show like all the behind the scenes and all that stuff. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Hey, I kind of want to like show like the behind the scenes stuff, because that actually seems like it will be a good idea. Unless Matt doesn't want that. I understood nothing that I just read. I am not good, as I've stated multiple times, I'm not good at reading. I read gingerification somehow. Is that when someone's turned into a ginger? Okay, good. Okay, one more. Okay, so then we go this way. Also, I do want to state that the COVID mandate, it proved that there are people that are more productive when they are in a more when they're at home. There are people that it proved that there are people that are more productive when they are working from home, and yet offices refuse to let them do that. They're like, no, we need to keep productivity at an utmost high, so you need to come in. But then but the thing is, like, during COVID, those exact places where the where, like, when we got to the point where it's like, okay, some people are gonna have to stay at home, some people are gonna be at work, the people that stayed at home, the ones that proved that, hey, they're more comfortable at home, and they do a lot more productivity, the ratings went up. The ratings went up. The productivity in that company went up. But then instead of company looking at that, they're like, nah, we need productivity to be at utmost high. So we're going to have everyone come in. Not to mention, also, I want to state something, is that usually the people, which, here's the thing, this reminds me of something, because usually the people that tell you, oh, that's not a real job, you can't be sitting at your desk all day, you can't, YouTube or Twitch isn't a real job, you have to be outside with your hands, you have to be using like a chainsaw, being a lumberjack or something like that. Those people that usually say that are usually at an office job, sitting at their desk, just being on a computer like, okay, pressing, okay, calculating numbers. And they're not even doing math. They're doing they're using an Excel sheet, which does the math for them. That's usually what they're doing. The people that usually say that are usually the ones that are like sitting at sitting in an office job, telling you that what you're doing is not a job, despite the fact you're doing more work than despite the fact that you are more active than they are. You're more active than they are, and they tell you that your job isn't a real job because you're not outside doing this, doing that. Meanwhile, they're inside more than you are, because, like, let's say that you are a YouTuber or you are a streamer. There's a whole lot of streamers that are out there actually walking around and actually, like, doing stuff. But people are like, no, that's not real. That's not a real job. It's like, last time I checked, the definition of a job is doing work or doing a task in exchange for money. So, yeah, it's a job. A job is doing a task in exchange for money. It doesn't matter how small the job is. But if you want to go down that route, go down that route, I want to state, this is not my opinion, but this is the opinion of those people that say that this is not a real job. If their job is not, if they're not going outside and getting their hands dirty and using their hands all the time, like 24/7, all the time that they're there, by that exact logic, lifeguarding is not a job. And I know a lot of people are going to get mad about that. No, lifeguarding is a job. They save lives all the time. I'm going to tell you this right now. I did not have to save a life, not a single time. And the one time that there was actually something really bad was a distressed swimmer. And that guy, and we ended up helping that guy in the end. We did end up helping that guy. He was fine. There was no, like, saving lives. There was just a guy that was just, like, on the edge. That was just, like, outside the pool. And that was it. by that exact definition of, oh, it's not a real job because it's not outside and it's not using your hands 24/7. Lifeguards, I know this because I was a lifeguard and I was just sitting on a chair most of the time. And this is the reason why I didn't like being a lifeguard, was because when I was a lifeguard, I was expected to just sit there and just watch the pool. Here's the thing, for me, there is no way for me to stay and to keep my attention on one thing for 15 minutes straight. My mind will wander off. I will come back to focus on it, but you cannot expect me to constantly have my focus non-broken the entire time. You can't really expect me to do that, and that was one of the things I hated about it. Actually, when I got fired from my lifeguarding job because a kid scraped his leg and a dad overreacted, he actually used that exact thing. It's like, he doesn't seem like he's focused on the water all the time. It's like, my guy, I cannot do that. I cannot stay focused on one thing all the time. My mind will wander off, but I'll come back. Anyway. Oh, wait, whoa, you just want 9 of that. Did anyone else contact me? Nope. Okay. Miss Ming, okay. Okay, let's see. What's another? Also, day's not done yet, so the video's not going to be done. So, question, how long are we? How much editing is going to go into this? That is a question I ask a lot, because there are some times where it's like, I expect I'm going to be doing some editing to this, but then I end up doing nothing at all. And I don't, and there's things where I just don't like that I'm not doing that, because I'm like, no, I should do editing. People like videos that have editing in it. So yeah, I need to do that. I have some videos at the ready. One of them is a payday video that I do plan on editing. However, the editing is not going to be like so glamorous. It's gonna be like the normal editing I usually do, and that's usually like, it's usually the usually just like cut here, cut there, maybe transition here, transition there. I'll put like maybe a few pictures. That's pretty much it. However, there's not really going to be that much. I do want to work on more stuff. I do start school next week. Yeah, we're doing pretty good on everything here. It just started. I'm on my way to one of the houses. To one of the horses. The nerve of some people. I swear. Oh, anyway, by the way. Okay. There we go. But yeah, I don't understand why people say, like, the same people that tell you that your job is not, that being a YouTuber, being a job, is not a real, that being a YouTuber isn't a real job, are usually the same people that sit at a desk all day. They're doing the same thing. They're just less, the thing is that the only difference is that they're less active than you are. Meanwhile, there's a good chance that you're racking up more money in a week than they do in an entire month, due to like donations and strain and like due to donations and like and getting paid by the actual platform. And yet they're like, no, you're not actually doing work. It's like, They're doing more work than you are. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Yeah, but mine's for a good cause. Okay, and cool. And how many times has your cause donated to charity? How many times has your cause brought awareness to stuff? How many times has your cause brought joy to other people? How many times has your cause been the thing that people are looking forward to at the end of the day when they get home from school or they get home from work and ready to just go home, get on their computer and watch? When has your cause been that? How many, or even if it has, how many times? Yeah, I can tell you, people who are streaming have like 10 times more. Not even 10, like 10 times more people willing to actually be able, willing to actually like be happy for people like that than people who have those office jobs. Like, yes, those office jobs are important. I do want to state that. But if you want to go around comparing which one is better, then streaming is better. Because one, it's a lot easier on your mind. You get to make up your own schedule. You can play whatever, you can film whatever you want, so long as it's in guidelines. And there are people that will actually take in, you can do what you love. You can do what you love, what you're interested in, what you're passionate about. And I guarantee you, there are going to be people there that will actually have the same interest in that you have. I guarantee you, I promise you. Maybe it might not seem like that at first, but I promise you, there are. However, speaking of platforms, I feel like YouTube's honestly trying to take that away from, actively trying to take that away. How it used to be was post what you want, so long as it's not nudity, porn, or anything inappropriate, it's fine. You can post whatever you want. Curse, sure, that's fine. You can curse if you want. But then those guys ended up resigning and selling the company to someone else who was like, I'm going to make this. It was like, yes, let me just put on like my uniform, and this is gonna be a dictatorship now. Like YouTube, I really want to know, like, what is the entire point of doing this? You say you want to protect kids. You say that you want to make it more kid-friendly. My question is, what is the point of YouTube Kids then? What's the point of YouTube Kids? What's the point? Like, I really want to know, like, what's the point of YouTube Kids if you're not gonna even care about that one? If you just like made it and just abandoned it, I swear at this point I only believe that you made that specific one just because you wanted to seem like it was inclusive, only to just make everything on this platform more kid friendly, and just completely abandon the other one. And not even, I swear, I can march into like the I can march into like the YouTube like studio, the actual like place, and ask them, hey, do you know what YouTube Kids, hey, what happens to YouTube Kids? And they'll be like, what's that? I can go and find the person who made YouTube Kids. I can go and find the person that made YouTube Kids, and they'll be like, what's that? They'll be like, what's that? And it's like, what, you made a platform, and I swear, like, somebody's gonna go there and be like, oh, hey, you know that you guys have a platform dedicated to just kids, right? And they're like, really? Yes. Oh, okay. Well, and so why don't you make that like the kid-friendly one, and this one for like the adults here? Of course. Like I just want to know, like, what's this thing, like, you say it's for it's to make sure to keep kids safe, but then why not just use the platform that you made for kids? That McDonald's. Like, at this point, like, because the thing is, like, you keep on saying, oh, because we want to keep people safe. Everyone knows that, like, because of the shit that you guys have been pulling. And yes, I know, and yes, I know that I'm trying not to curse, but no, I mean that. Because of the shit that you guys have been pulling, because of all the stuff that you're pulling right now, all the strings that you're pulling, all the obstacles that you're leaping through, everyone knows that you guys are the only ones that think that you're convincing people on this. You're the only ones that think that you're convincing people on this. No one believes you, by the way, YouTube. No one believes you. Everyone knows why you're really doing this. You are the only ones that believe your own shenanigans. You're the only ones that believe your own shit that comes out of your mouth. It is not about protecting. It is about control. That is it. That's what this entire thing is about. You are owned by Google. Google wants this. Google already has all of our information. But you know what? That's gonna be it for this episode. So thank you guys for watching. Share this to other people. Recommend this to other people. Join the Discord. Link is in the description. Join Twitch. Link is also in the description. Link is also in the description. For people watching on YouTube, if the Twitch link isn't working, I'm gonna take a look at that after stream. I've tried fixing it. Apparently, it's still not fixed. If it's not working, go to Twitch. Look up pandas_TW. That is spelled PANDAS_TW. All lowercase. Maybe uppercase if you want. But thank you guys for watching. That's gonna be it, and goodbye. Okay. So, but that's my rant on that. I'm gonna go and give this to other people, and we're gonna go and check. Let's go and see how this goes. We're gonna do one more day. Because YouTube, I can tell you right now, the same parents that you say that are concerned about what their children are watching, I am convinced that those people are made up, because the only people that are actually concerned about that monitor what their child does, monitor what their children watch. Those ones actually monitor what their children watch, and usually they're on YouTube Kids. I'm just gonna state that it's still going. They're not walking at all. What's this place over here? Hello. I like to see what you have in stock. Huh? Character. Perfect. Yeah. Like, this is no longer about, this is not about, like, keeping people safe. This is about control. You got, like, you guys already have our information. You have all of our information already. You have our information already. You don't need more. You don't need more. This isn't a bar where we're buying like where we're buying like alcohol where you need our ID. This isn't a gun dealership where we're gonna need an where we legally need an ID. Oh no, I got two. Shit. I didn't know that. Friend? Alright, well, I hope they're here soon. And why can't you just go back to the way that you used to be, where, like, I like, here's the thing, I put, like, when I was a kid, I would put in a movie, I'll put in a video, I would name the exact video, exact word for word, I would even have it written down, to make sure that that I'm getting the right one. I'd write it down. And you would be able to show it right then and there. But now I will put the exact same thing in, and you will be like, and how it would be before is, okay, let's put in parody of Living the Vida Loca by Weird Al Yankovic, where he does this and this and this, and you'd be like, okay, weird, but here, okay, very specific. Here's the exact video. Well, I didn't. By the way, I don't really know if that's an actual video. There's a good chance that it is, but so I might have just made that up on the spot, not realizing it was a real one. But we're using that as an example, and in YouTube, what you would be like is, oh, okay, that's very specific. But since you gave me all the details, I'll be able to put it in. Here is exactly what you wanted, and here are a few extra videos that are similar, just in case you might like it. Okay, thank you. How it is now? Okay, I would like to listen to hello, YouTube. Yes, I would like to see the video Weird Al Yankovic singing Living the Vida Loca and this, and this. Okay, would you like to listen to this thing that's totally unrelated? What? Yeah, you listened to it once a long time. Yeah, you accidentally watched like 3 seconds of this, so I would suggest, I would expect you liked it. That's not what I asked for. I would like to listen to what I just gave you. Okay, well, here's like 50 different other things that are completely unrelated. There's either oil in this, or someone just put like, or it's just very thin soap. But like, and the problem is like the amount of how much everyone and the saddest thing about this is the amount of things that people want things to go back to how it used to be. No matter what, you want, even if your wish does come true and you get exactly what you want and it goes back to how it used to be, because of how things have gone, even if you do get exactly what you want, you're not going to think it's the same. It's not going to be the same. Like, people want, like, for example, people want like, remember Vine? And people like, Vine was so much better than what we got now. Here's the thing, people don't like TikTok because Vine was better. Where do you think people from TikTok learned it from? Everyone that was on Vine is now on TikTok, and where do you think all the influence to TikTok came from? It came from Vine. It came from Vine. It's just an evolved version of it. People adapted. If we go back to Vine, it's not gonna, congratulations, you got Vine back, but you're not gonna have the same humor as you did when you were a kid. Because one, new people are gonna come in, and because of how humor has evolved over time, you're not gonna get the same humor as you did when you were a kid. Like for example, you're not gonna get you're not gonna get even if this comes back where you get Thomas Sanders story time, that type of stuff, or Disney pranks with friends. You're not gonna get, like, you may get that again, but it's not gonna be the same. Why? Because one, humor has evolved, and also your humor has evolved. Your humor has evolved. You've gone from what you used to like as a kid. You may not be so much as liking it now. You may think, oh, you know what, that actually was funny, but you won't laugh as hysterically as you did when you were a kid at it anymore. You'll be like, why did I find some things? You'll be like, you know what, that actually was funny. Meanwhile, before you'll be like, that's so funny, and now you'll just be like, you know, that is, you know, that actually is funny. It won't hit the same. Either that, or it'll be like, you know, I cannot see why I thought this was funny. I cannot see why I thought this was funny. It'll be one of the two. It'll be one of the two. Seven, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wait, the same humor is not going to be the same. It's going to be worse. Your humor is not going to be, it's not worse. It's going to be different. It's going to be different. But what's even more sad is that most companies, most places, most things that you want to go back to normal couldn't go back to how it used to be, even if they tried. Let's take Disney, for example. The golden era of Disney ended with Princess and the Frog. Everything ended like in I want to say everything ended in like 2016. I want to state that Princess and the Frog did not come out in 2016, but I want to state that that the golden era, and not the golden era, but everything that was good about it ended in 2016, right before they started doing all like the live actions, all of like the remakes of stuff. And the thing is, like oh, let's say then, and the thing is, the last 2D movie that Disney made, the last 2D movie that Disney ever made was Princess and the Frog. It was Princess and the Frog. That is the last one that they made. That was the last one they made. Hold on, I need to get... Last ever one. Before they before they went more and more before they decided to go more onto 3D. The last movie that they made that was 2D was Princess and the Frog, and that was when a lot of stuff ended that was bad. That is when a lot of stuff good ended. That's when a lot of like good stuff ended. And the thing is, people are like, why can't they just go back? The reason why they can't go back is, one, as I was stating, your perspective on a lot of stuff and what you love has changed a lot. They can go, even if they did go back, you're not gonna like what they make. You're not gonna like what they make. You're not gonna like it. But the reality is, even if they wanted to go back, their own greed and corruption is the reason why they can't. Even if they wanted to, they couldn't. Because their entire, like, how much they want, how much money that they want, how many things that they can ruin, will not allow them. Will not allow them. They will not allow themselves to do that. They could not allow themselves, even if they tried, because of the simple fact of they just want money. They don't care about what people want anymore. They used to, but they don't anymore. They don't care about what people want. They don't care about what people love. They just keep, and they just want money. That's it. I'm pretty sure even the people that, like, the people that used to work there that were there because of simply the animation, and of that they love to be the animators, and that they love giving people what they wanted. Most of them are fired now. The people that made the live action Lilo and Stitch, there was somebody that, like, a whole bunch of people complained about, no, like, there are very few people left that actually do care about the original version of it. For example, the person that was one of the animators for one of the guys who did the CGI for one of the what was his name? Look, it's been a while since I've seen Lilo and Stitch. Lilo and Stitch. Characters. His name. No, fuck. What? Oh, either Plexley or Pleaksley. It's this guy. It's this guy. This guy right here. This guy. The one who animated, the one who did the CGI for this guy in here. A lot of people got mad because he wasn't, because they didn't put like his disguise on there. But the guy who animated that guy came out and said, look, the reason why was because I tried, it wasn't working. And that honestly is so much, that excuse, and I'm not saying it's an excuse in the sense of, oh, it's just an excuse. No, that excuse is a good excuse. That is so much better than what any other excuse would have been. It would have been like, oh, we didn't think that it would have been good enough. We didn't have enough money to do it. It's not, and Disney, don't give us that bullshit of, oh, it would have been too expensive. You own half of the streaming services over here. You are making bank off of everything. You are one of the most successful businesses in the entire world. And you're telling me that in things that you cannot spend the money to make a good movie? That's where I'm ending my streams. Thank you guys for watching. Share this to other people, recommend this to other people. Join Discord, link is in the description. Join Twitch, link is also in the description. For YouTube, if the Twitch link is not working, please go to Twitch and look up Pandas TW. That is PANDAS_TW. Thank you guys for watching. That's gonna be it, and goodbye.